Hello and welcome to another Hot Chips Year Nah. Today we have something different that I don't even know what is. Alienation.
So you know nothing about
I
it?
literally know nothing about this game.
And I knew nothing about it until the review code came along.
That's I didn't see this coming up at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden it was here, and we played it. We've both done a fair few hours into it.
Yeah, a couple of hours in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I spent a lot of my Saturday night playing.
Cool.
So tell me, what is Alienation?
Oh, can I start?
Yes.
Please.
So the developer is a first-party Sony developer
Okay.
named Housemarque.
Right.
And they are one of my favourite developers that is out there. I just love them. I like the
bit
games
cool.
they
What
make.
else have they made?
Resogun.
Oh,
Which is
right.
amazing.
Yeah.
That was like a
Resogun.
PS4 launch
Like
title.
that game came out, launched on PS4, and it was the only game to play for months.
Yeah.
Like, it was so
Did
good.
you not enjoy Nick?
Let's keep the conversation on track. And they also do Super Stardust HD,
Okay,
which
yeah.
was meant on both PS3 and Vita. It was one of the Vita's launch titles, and it was mean on Vita. They also made Dead Nation.
Which I didn't know about, because like obviously I turned on Alienation.
Yeah.
I was like, Alienation? I wonder if this has anything to do with Dead Nation. Then I started playing it, I'm like, man, this is identical to Dead Nation.
So
Oh no, have
both-
they made a clone?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's their property,
yeah.
right?
Oh, okay.
So Dead Nation and Alienation are the follow-up. So it's kind of like Warcraft, Starcraft is kind of how I think about it.
Okay.
They're both top-down twin-stick shooters.
Okay.
So that means you got a bird's eye view, your man's on the ground, he runs with one stick and he fires with the other in different directions. And you rock around shooting it up.
Yeah. Very
Did you understand what that was?
Interesting,
at
yeah.
all?
Yeah. Hugely reminiscent of like the old 90s top-down shooters.
Yeah.
Right.
That used to be like multiplayer, all on the one screen, just going out with your guns, shooting everything that lives.
Or
Yeah, I was
Helldivers.
gonna say, is it how much is like Helldivers?
It's
is it?
exactly like actually. I would Helldivers, yeah, very similar gameplay. I would say I enjoyed Helldivers more than this.
Okay, I haven't
Why?
played Helldivers.
I enjoyed Helldivers more than this because something went on when I played this game, and I was super excited because it's Housemarque, love Resogun, love Super Stardust HD, and I struggled with like I wanted them to make a different game, and I couldn't get over it in my head. I was like,
Right.
because I just find the twin stick shooter, I find it unimaginative and like it's been done, and I feel like I just thought
It wasn't
like
anything new in the
that's
game
it.
that was like
yeah, I mean,
different.
there's RPG mechanics. It's got all the basic things you need. I found it's a great game, a great two stick shooter game. It's does everything right, but it's just not the game that I wanted right now.
Did you play online at all?
I feel like it was always online. So like,
So did you join other people's games?
people joined me.
Oh,
So I
okay,
wanted.
cool.
That's the other thing with these games, like with Resogun, Super Stardust. They're the games I like because it's one player challenge maps, short levels. You know, you get a high score, you platinum there, and you move, and you know you get that accomplishment. So I wanted to play this single player, but I think it is always online, so people just jumped into my game. So I made it very co-op, and I think that's the way you're supposed to play. So I was just trying to get my head around, you know. I was trying to make the game something it wasn't in my head. Like, this is my personal opinion on it. I wanted a Housemarque game that was Resogun, that was Super Stardust, and instead we got another Dead Nation, like an Alienation game. So, yeah, it's just not the game that I really wanted right now.
Had
but
you played Dead Nation?
I have played Dead
Have you
Nation.
played Dead
I
Nation?
played a little bit because there was a time where I think when Sony got hacked, they gave out like free games to everybody, and Dead Nation was one of those games, and I grabbed it, and I
Okay.
played a little bit of that.
Right.
And I wasn't a fan of that at the time because just zombies had been overdone.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this which brings me to this one where I kind of felt way more connected to this environment, this world
Okay.
of where the aliens had taken over and you're part of the force that's helping clear them. Now I don't have PlayStation Plus at the moment, so my game was a solo experience. No one could join my game. I couldn't join anyone else's game, and that was cool. But the entire time I was thinking, man, this would be so much more fun with other people.
Right.
Like, so you can see that it was designed around it. You can't, even in the games I was playing, you can't pause. You can go to the menu, but it's still running in the background. So if people start attacking you, you've got to quickly swap out of the options and get back into it.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. And I kind of, the entire time I was playing, I was like, man, I just wish I knew more people with it that I could play this with.
Have you heard of this app that helps you find players in your area? Leaking Tiger,
You would
available
need him
now
to
on
have
iOS
PlayStation
and
Plus
Android.
also.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a good point. Because when people jumped into my game, because the type of game it is. Even though they were playing with me, they didn't feel like real people. I think it would have been a much better game if I had have got on, talk to one of my mates and be like, hey, jump on, and let's chat going and
I'm
talk.
trying to wrap my head around the multiplayer though.
Could you create a private game? Not that I saw, right?
No, I don't.
Because in my head it's kind of like Destiny in that you rock around the world, but you make teams, but there's a story.
Yeah.
Is it similar? Like,
just imagine that from a more top-down kind of view.
Oh yeah, obviously the gameplay is different, but in terms of a multiplayer experience, I can't imagine.
It's not very story-driven. Like it has a story, but
and there are objectives.
It's more,
Okay.
All
right. I'm trying to get
again. Like I thought the missions were too long.
Right.
Like, and I felt like I was just shooting.
Only about
things.
10 to 15 minutes per mission.
Oh, I thought it was like half an hour. I think I went the wrong way.
Yeah, maybe. Because the map that you've got is enormous and you can go anywhere. So the idea is that you have a mission in a specific country and you get shown this map and your first objective starts here. Yes. And you've got this entire map that you can go wherever you want.
Right.
But in the first mission for that country, you'll only be in this small section of the map. You can go anywhere if you want, but you'll only be in a small section of the map.
Okay.
And then the next mission, you'll be on the same map, but over here.
Right.
And the objectives might lead you through some of the old places you've been.
Okay.
But really, I found on average it was about 10 to 12 minutes per mission.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
Yeah. Okay. Which, I thought it was a good size. It's really good if you're just wanting to sit down for just like a quick blast. My biggest concern was that it's on a home console. If that was on the Vita, if that was on 3DS, something that was on the go, I think it would. I think that would make way more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I had fun playing with it. I'm being really hard on it because I feel like I can be hard on it because I know the development guys are just so good. But like the game was really fun, really well done. If you love Helldivers, then definitely get this. Like no doubt about it. But a lot of the time, I just felt like I was mindlessly shooting things, and it didn't have that same fulfillment that I got from games like Resogun and Super Stardust.
Did you upgrade any of your weapons or your
abilities
abilities
and
stuff?
Do the same thing still. Like they just shoot harder.
I found the abilities were really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you played too much with the abilities, but you end up having abilities where you can go invisible, or you can dash and end the dash with a big melee move, and it wasn't until I started unlocking those and the heavy weapons that I was kind of like, all right, here we go. Being able to call in airstrikes and use massive rocket launchers and stuff started really like picking up the enjoyment. I just feel like they really dragged out how long it took to get to those things.
That's a good point actually, because I watched some stuff online that was more late gameplay. Yeah. And it just looked like nuts, like dodge, like zoom through, like you had to use all your abilities to actually get through these levels. And I just kind of wish it could have been that from the start. Yeah,
I totally agree. Yeah. I think people who stick with the game are going to have like a favorite downloadable game out of this. Right. Like it'll be one of their favorites for PS4. But it takes too long. If you've got a massive amount of games to play, if this is just something you pick up because it's free on PlayStation Plus, and you've got all the other PlayStation Plus games that you're playing, you're probably going to give it an hour and a half of your time and wonder where the excitement, where the meat of it is.
Right.
And it's not until a few hours in where it starts really picking up.
Balloons.
So it's a really hard one for me to rate, to be honest.
Because if I was just to judge it on its merits objectively, I'd give it a year. I think it's like amazingly well made. It's like if you like this type of game, then definitely get it. But it's just not the game I want right now. Like I've got too much to play. It's competitive. It didn't grab me from the first 10 minutes. First hour, even 2 hours. Like it hadn't quite picked up the pace enough yet.
Just do it.
I'm gonna give it. I see now I'm on the fence.
You have to do it. You have to do it.
You can give it on the fence. You can give it a year now.
Oh, I'm going to give it a year now.
I'm going to give it a year now. Because it's a year in terms of it's a great game. It's a now in terms of I'm probably not going to play it for at least I might get back to it in a month or so.
Right. Yeah. You guys certainly haven't sold me on it.
You're a nah straight up?
Definitely a nah. Yeah. It sounds like there's not enough story for me, just personally, and I don't enjoy shooty bang bang enough time.
There's story and there's voice acting that sort of pushes it through, but it's very much just a surface thing.
But that you guys have sat down and said, I felt like I didn't really want to keep playing it. That's just like I can't even with games that are not going to encourage me along.
Yeah, I think if I put in another couple of hours, I think it would grab me and I'd give it a year.
Okay.
I just don't know if I'm going to put in another couple of hours, if I'm going to be honest. Like, it was fun, but I'm not the right market for this. I don't have a bunch of friends that we're all going to jump online and play online.
Or a PlayStation Plus account.
I just don't have friends. So if I had those groups...
Comment below if you'd like to be Reagan's friend.
If I had that group of people that were playing every night and we all owned this game, I think it'd be amazing. But I'm not, and it's not. So I'm just gonna go nah. I'll put that one in there.
Ooh.
Them's the breaks. Sometimes they win,
breaks.
sometimes they lose. Doesn't sound like we overall enjoyed this one.
It just shows no matter how good your game is, the chips can still give it a nah.
Yeah, because it's still good.
It's a great game.
It's still good.
Anyway, we hope you enjoyed that year now. We have a fresh video for you every Tuesday and Thursday, so please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.